Hey everyone, it's DaHero, and welcome back to the channel where we dive into everything Magic the Gathering. Today, I got a real throwback story for you guys. We're going to talk about a card that stood the test of time and is still doing work in MTG Standard, Scavenging Ooze. Originally printed over a decade ago, that slimy little guy is proving that old cards can still shine in the modern game. Let's break it down why this green powerhouse has managed to hold its own all these years. Before we begin, this video is powered by Dubby. Dubby Energy is the maker of a clean, gamer energy drink. Top enhanced focus, concentration, and reaction time with no jitters, crash, or bad ingredients. Head over to dubby.gg and use the code THEHEROES to get that 10% discount. Alright, let's start with where it all began. Scavenging Ooze first showed up in a Commander set before getting its standard debut in Magic 2014, and right from the start, it made a huge impact, not just in Standard, but also in Modern. Back in the day, it fit perfectly into granny decks like Jun, alongside favorites like Tarmogoyf and Dark Confidant. While those other cards have seen their stars fade, Scavenging Ooze is still making its presence felt in Standard today. So what makes Scavenging Ooze so good? It's simple, but it's effective. At its core, it's a 2/2 creature for 2 mana. Not impressive at first glance, right? But the magic comes in its activated ability. For just 1 green mana, you can exile a card from any graveyard, and if it's a creature card, you gain a +1/+1 counter and a life. That might sound basic, but it's incredibly flexible. You can mess with your opponent's graveyard plans at instant speed, getting rid of juicy reanimation targets or important spells they want to use later. On top of that, it grows bigger and gains you life, which makes it a solid threat in its own right. Now, let's talk about why Scavenging Ooze is back in Standard. It's recently returned as part of the Foundation set, and right now, it's actually the second most played creature from the set, just behind Llanowar Elves. It's found a home in quite a few different decks. The most common is Golgari Midrange, which is a tier 1 deck in the current meta. This deck focuses on value creatures and solid removal, which makes Scavenging Ooze a perfect fit. But that's not all. Scavenging Ooze is also popping up in some other interesting spots. For example, Tamer Floodcaller combo decks are using it, and that might seem weird at first since Ooze is more of a grindy card, but the extra life gain helps these decks survive against aggro opponents long enough to pull off their combo. We also see Scavenging Ooze appearing in decks like Golgari Land combo and 4-color Cauldron combo. It's clear that this Ooze fits into a lot of different strategies. One thing that makes Scavenging Ooze's success so impressive is the competition. There are plenty of great graveyard hate cards out there like Ghost Vacuum, Rest in Peace, and Leyline of the Void. These are all powerful options, and they'll all compete for space in decks. So why does Scavenging Ooze still get played? It comes down to its versatility. Not only does it hate on graveyards, but it also becomes a bigger threat and gains life, things those other cards can't do. Plus, it's as fast as your green mana allows, unlike Ghost Vacuum, which can only hit once per turn. So there you have it. Scavenging Ooze might be 13 years old, but it's still proving that it has the goods in today's Standard. It's versatile, it's efficient, and it just keeps going. What do you think about Scavenging Ooze? Do you run it in your decks, or do you have other favorites for graveyard hate? Let me know in the comments below. And if you liked the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome MTG content. This is DaHero, signing off. See you in the next one.